This is a Jaguar F-Type V8S. It has 550 horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. It has an exhaust note that makes 14-year-old boys eagerly look up until they see it's a Jaguar and they get disappointed. And I rented it from a man named Kent who lives in San Francisco, who I've never met. That's right, this is a rental car. I rented it from a place called Turo, which is like Airbnb for cars. You could put your own car on it and then people can rent your car. As I've told people about this, they've all kind of freaked out. I can't believe you'd rent a car from a regular person. I only rent my rental cars through rental car agencies. And that's a reasonable complaint. So today I'm going to compare my rental car with this car from a rental car agency. For more of my thoughts, click the link below to check out my column on AutoTrader Oversteer. Before we get started, a little disclaimer. This is not going to be helpful, unbiased consumer advice. If you want that, go somewhere that does dishwasher reviews. I'm comparing a 550 horsepower Jaguar to a car that lists air conditioning as a selling point on this website. I say this because I recently released a video of why you should never drive a Ferrari race car on the street, and some people with absolutely no sense of humor chimed in and said, "Well, what did you expect? Of course it's not good on the street, it's a race car." Yeah, that was the point. So with that in mind, the comparison. Let's start inside where the Jaguar has these really cool paddle shifters.
The normal rental car just has this boring steering wheel with plastic. You start the Jaguar with this cool start-stop button like an airplane or a nuclear reactor. It also has a race mode.
The normal rental car has this boring ignition switch, like a car from the 70s. And it doesn't have any cool modes, although it does have a no smoking sign. The Jaguar has a gear lever with a trigger. A trigger! The normal rental car has this boring, regular gear lever. Aren't you starting to wish you had rented your car from a guy named Kent? The Jaguar has a roof that folds away to reveal the sun and the sky and the stars. The normal rental car has a roof that just sits there and does nothing. The Jaguar has a cool spoiler that flips up to let everybody know how cool you are. The normal rental car has no such spoiler, unless... The Jaguar has this cool handle your passengers can grab because you'll be going so fast. The normal rental car has, well, there's cup holders. The Jaguar has a normal local license plate, so you blend right in and nobody has any idea that you're a tourist. Meanwhile, the normal rental car has one of those bright red Colorado license plates, which is the equivalent of wearing a fanny pack and walking around saying, "No, Doris, I think the slot machines are this way." Now I bet you're thinking, what's Kent's number? Do you think he can rent me a car? And then there's the exhaust comparison. And then there's the driving experience. Now, I admit the normal rental car has some benefits over the Jaguar. I mean, there's obviously, that's right, there are no benefits at all. I admit there is one big difference between these two cars, and that is the cost. This thing was $89 a day, and the Jaguar is something like $350. And for some people, that reason alone is enough to make them choose the normal rental car over the Jaguar. Fortunately, I have carefully studied this issue over a period of time, and I have reached a conclusion. These people are wrong.